He's here. He's here. Now, broadcasting from the underground command post, deep in the bowels of a hidden bunker, somewhere under the brick and steel of a nondescript building, we've once again made contact with our leader, Mark Levin.
Hello, everybody. Mark Levin. The number 877-381-3811. 877-381-3811. Let me explain. Not that I really need to, but just in case. That last caller of the last hour comes under this program. Of course, he lies about what he wants to talk about. That's annoying enough. But he wanted to get into the fact that somehow America did something horrifically wrong in Iraq. Now, you know, folks, call my ideas quaint, but I am sick and tired of my country being attacked from within by these left-wing creeps. They talk about skin in the game. These creeps have never had skin in the game. I am tired of the United States military being put upon by this commander-in-chief and by all the little creepy left-wingers in this country. I'm sick of it. Oh, what we did in Iraq. What we did in Iraq was righteous. And young men and young women went over there and did it on orders from their president with the support of their Congress. I am not going to tolerate, at least on this program, the attack on our military families, what we've done. We are a great people. We are a beneficent people. We are a tolerant people. These damn puke liberals, if they lived anywhere else on the face of the earth, they'd be in gulags, they'd be enslaved, they'd be tortured or worse. They don't know how good they have it in this country. From the president on down. Every day, the rest of us who work for a living, who mind our own business, who pay our bills, who ask nothing from anybody, every damn day we have to hear this demagogue, our president, and the vice demagogue, and all the other demagogues who live in the lap of luxury, who take one trip a month, who are spending $1 million on a weekend, our money. We have to hear them lecture us about how our country sucks, how they're going to fix it, how our success and hard work doesn't belong to us, how we don't do enough for them, for their favorite political constituencies, for the government. We have to hear this every damn day, day in and day out, as they hollow out our society, as they destroy our economic system, as they undermine our military, as they leave wide open our borders. We have to hear this crap every single day. And by the way, not just from Democrats, Republicans too. We need to get with it, don't you know? We have to accept same-sex marriage. And we should accept it from the Supreme Court. We should reject thousands and thousands of years of history. Well, even the 8 p.m.er on Fox tells us there aren't any good arguments. You don't have to agree with the arguments. But what do you mean there aren't any good arguments? Is there nobody left in public office who will defend our way of life? That's the question. That's the question. Look at this Republican Party. This Republican Party, born as the anti-slavery party, born as the abolitionist party, prepared to take on the federal government, prepared to take on a third of the states, born in courage. Look at it today. Pathetic. Led by weasels. The Republican Party motto today is, what is the motto today? Let them eat mush. Let them eat mush. You shouldn't fear illegal aliens. You shouldn't fear the destruction of the culture. You shouldn't fear this. You shouldn't fear that. What are you, a conspiracy nut? What are you, paranoid? From the Republicans. It's unbelievable. So no, I'm not going to give time to mental patients on the left, the philosophy of the stupid, to spew poison against our military and our efforts in Iraq. Not on this program. Oh, but don't worry, don't you know, they support the military. Oh, yes. While they're taking their health care away, they support them. You take health care benefits away from men and women who volunteer to defend our country with their lives and give it to people who haven't earned it, who sit on their asses. That's right, I said it. Claim to be victims and claim to have certain economic rights. That is a right to your labor. And I've had enough of it. Everybody who's poor is not virtuous, although many are. Everybody who's on food stamps is not virtuous, although many are. Everybody who receives a government check is not virtuous, although many are. Let us not pretend that those whom we subsidize are somehow better than those who do the subsidizing. We attack in this country. We attack in this country the entrepreneur, the successful, the wealth creators, the job creators, the opportunity creators. We attack them. We're supposed to loathe them. Why? Because the government wants to control them. That's why. Because they demonstrate what's possible in a free society, even a society that is less free by the minute. They demonstrate what human initiative is capable of. And the Obamas of the world have to crush them because their message is different. But for him himself, Obama, for his party, the party of government, and the government itself, you cannot succeed. And whatever success you accomplish, you've accomplished not on your own, but thanks to government. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the definition of tyranny. Yes, it is. We can't eat unless the government tells us what we're allowed to eat. We can't drive an automobile unless the government designs it and approves it. We can't even purchase our own friggin' light bulb without being told what kind of light bulb we can purchase. A great people who've done great things, treated like infants. The only time they respect us is when they demand our vote. Otherwise, they treat us like subjects. And I've had enough of it. Obama today going on and on about gun control. Telling us it's time to move on. We've waited long enough. Who the hell does he think he is? Is he more powerful than the Constitution itself? Is that what we become, ladies and gentlemen? That Second Amendment is there to protect us from him. That Second Amendment is there to protect us from Dianne Feinstein. That Second Amendment is there to protect us from the whole damn bunch of these bastards. That's why that Second Amendment is there, and all the rest of them. And they demand that we surrender to them. They demand that we surrender to them. Well, where does it end? Well, it doesn't end if we don't speak up. Now, does it? Many of you listening to this program, you don't have firearms. It's not about whether you have firearms. It's about whether you can acquire them if you want to. It's not about free speech per se. It's about whether you can speak when you want to. I've said it 1,000 times and I'll say it again. It's the Bill of Rights, not the Bill of Needs. And it is intended to protect us from them. From them. It's amazing. The left so hates this country. That's right, I said it. Fundamental transformation. Some jerk from the streets of Chicago organizing manages to get elected president of the United States, and all of a sudden, he knows how to run everything. All of a sudden, over 200 years of history, 200 years of progress, 200 years of greatness, somebody decides, you know what, this place sucks, and I'm going to fundamentally transform it. And he doesn't give a damn what the Constitution says. He does it by executive fiat. He does it by regulation. He does it by enforcing laws he likes, not enforcing laws he doesn't like. He declares that the Senate is in recess, and he makes appointments. What the hell do we have here, ladies and gentlemen? What is this? And half the damn country supports it. Half the damn country supports tyranny. But it wouldn't be the first country that did. Would it? 50 years from now, 100 years from now, 1,000 years from now, thousands of years from now, people are going to look back on this time, this day, and they're going to say to themselves, what the hell were the American people thinking? What the hell were they thinking? America, not a conquering nation, a freedom-loving nation, tolerant nation. Look how they destroyed themselves. Look how they destroyed themselves. That's what they're going to say. I'll be right back.
Mark Levin.